I forgot what did we say. Hey everybody, this is not a spring chick. And yes, getting those blonde moments. Wait a minute, what color hair do I have? Okay, you don't only have to be blonde. But the good part is the Democrats and the Republicans have come to a compromise. Oh yes, they have when it comes to the budget. Oh, yeah. At least for right now. And then I guess we'll revisit it in a couple of weeks. What kind of compromise was that? Well, for now, we're going to bring Oldecam on with comments on the headlines of today. And it's all over for the Republicans.
Oh yeah, I mean they said they're planning on, the Democrats are planning on all the seats they're going to take from the Republicans because the people are blaming the Republicans. But here's the problem is, you need to read the fine print. If you actually get newspapers or magazines, read the fine print. Or if you're doing the news programs, don't listen to just the headlines, because somewhere along the line they're going to tell you that every single poll they're taking skews heavily towards the Democrats. And guess who's saying that they don't like the Republicans by almost 9-1? The Democrats. So the polls are totally irrelevant. And then they also point out, well, this actually won't have any effect on local elections in any state or district. Because if you're a Republican, they're more than likely going to re-elect you to be a Republican. And this is the cute one, Lee Obama says, the ones that are expected to actually lose seats are Democrats, because the constituency in their area is, they'll have moderates, which are actually conservative Republicans, that don't like what the Democrats are doing. So they expect to lose. They actually could lose the Senate because of this, because they're not blaming the Republicans, they're blaming the Senate in this country.
And Columbus Day celebrations minus the military.
Oh God, Obama basically, Washington D.C.'s Columbus Day parade, to make things difficult on the people, they said the order came from the White House not to allow the United States military band, who are stationed in Washington D.C., who come out for every ceremonial function in Washington D.C., to attend an event paid for by the city of Washington D.C., not by the federal government. See, the trick is, these are soldiers. They get paid to be there all the time. They get paid to practice. So when they go to an event, it's just on a normal day for them. But the president said, well, obviously it was a mistake. He said it on TV. Obviously it was a mistake made, and we regret the fact that they aren't at the Columbus Day parade. But if the Republicans extremists had not been the way they were, these errors wouldn't be happening. So it's always Republican extremists. These people occupy 75% of the Republican Party, and the people that are doing nothing on the right are the party leaders who are on the way out.
And Democrats are demanding increases in spending to save the nation.
Yeah, they're going to save it from. They're going to increase that. Okay, what Lee Obama said, it did not go over well with the Chinese when they said that this morning.
What?
Because they want their money. They don't want to be told that we're going to spend more money. They're at the same time that they're saying we can't afford to pay our bills, they want to spend more money. So they got a lecture to by the Chinese this morning on that one. And some of the senators said, well, we're going to go for a short-term, plan so that we can work this all out, which means in 2 weeks to a couple of months they're going to do this all over again, because there's never going to be any consensus, because the president has so fouled up the universe with the Republicans that there is another election coming in the spring, and the people that weren't being thrown out of office in the fall are going to get their butts tossed out this spring if they agree with Obama. So here's the problem, folks.
And poultry plants linked to outbreak stay open.
I know. Well, we can't. We don't have the manpower. Oh, watch this. Lee Obama said 83% of all federal workers are working. Every single one of the places, the inspection places, is open. And basically you have the leverage in your budget to declare people as important. Who to declare not important? Oh, federal inspectors, FDA inspectors declared not important, air traffic controllers not important. Anything that can hurt the public, the president declared not important. And he declared, though, giving $500 million to public broadcasting is important. Well, because people were not going to be able to work over there. So he decided to keep 50,000 people working at public broadcasting and put 50,000 food workers on the bread line. Brilliant.
And Gabby Gifford's gun control group hopes to go ahead with NRA in 2014.
I know. They're going to remove Republicans from office that will not support her views of what gun control is. Oh, what was it? It was a left-wing Democrat that shot her. He stole the gun. He stole the ammunition. He was insane. Oh, is it gonna stop an insane person from getting a hand on a gun? No. Will it stop a person from stealing a gun? No. Will it stop a person from stealing ammunition? No. It only keeps the good guys from doing it. This is the problem with gun control. If it kept the guns out of the hand, okay, in England, guess who the only people that don't have guns in England are?
Who?
The good guys. The criminals all have guns in England, but the police department is forbidden to carry them on the street.
Oh no.
Bobbies are not allowed to carry handguns.
That's horrible.
Yeah, just their detectives and stuff are, because we have to be civilized. I mean, I worked on an episode a long time ago on the Virginian. They had a civilized Bobby came over to show the people at Medicine Bow how you should do it. They killed him.
What?
Yeah, in the movie in the show they killed him because he didn't have a handgun, never had a handgun. Felt if you treated people, you could talk to criminals and criminals would, no you can't.
And criminals are criminals because they're bad.
They're bad guys, yeah.
Yeah, they don't play by the same rules.
That's right.
Ex-U.S. Senator Brown puts Massachusetts home on market.
Because he's getting ready to run for office in a state that is not is left wing, so.
And New York City Opera to close after 70 years. What?
Oh, because the Democrats couldn't get Republicans to finance it in the state of New York.
What?
Yeah, they wanted to
The
raise
New York
taxes.
Opera?
They wanted to raise taxes to fund the arts. The Republicans in the state wouldn't agree with it, and they're in the minority, which meant the Democrats didn't agree with it because
The New York City Opera?
Well, yeah, because they couldn't. It's basically.
Oh my God.
They don't. They have a problem is that they have taxed the wealthy so much they fled the area, and they don't have the money base for contributors anymore. So the state had to pick it up. But I mean, it's just like my father was a member of the Los Angeles Civic Light Opera from the 1920s for about 40 or 50 years. So they always had a problem getting money.
Oh gosh, heartbreaking photos show what it's like to be gay in Russia.
It's illegal in virtually every country in the world except the United States. Try to be gay in Canada, try to be gay in England, try to be gay in France, try to be gay in Germany, try to be gay in a Muslim country, try to be gay in an Asian country. It isn't done. You can be gay, you just simply don't go be gay in public.
And Fisker green card government loan heads to auction block.
I know, we've been to Pfister. We've been to Pfister, basically. They borrowed all of this money to go green, and then we're building their cars out of this country, and because they found out they were building the cars out of this country with American money, that didn't go over well, so they basically had to fold the company.
Court, is anonymous tip enough for a traffic stop?
No, because a traffic stop is not meant to be on anonymous tips, because basically a cell phone, a throwaway cell phone, or a call from a tip from a library, or a call from a phone booth when they still have them, basically can't be traced. So therefore, if you have anonymous tip, can be just somebody out to get even with you. I saw that last night in a movie.
Oh.
Yeah, they basically called an anonymous tip in just to, actually it was a Jack Benny comedy. He called an anonymous tip in to have somebody he didn't like arrested.
Mm-hmm. And India seizes armed anti-piracy ship owned by U.S. security firm.
Yep, because this basically means the Indian government is involved in what's going on in Somalia.
And shutdown ruins vacations and hurts local economies.
Hurts no local economy and doesn't ruin it. Basically, it only hurts local economy if you're going to a federal park that they are now being opened because the state said up yours to the president and just opening them. If they have to, they're opening them with state police or moving the people aside because most of this stuff is they basically shut down every state park in the United States, which they had no legal authority to do. They even shut down Colonial Williamsport, and it's private, total.
Oh gosh, an epic fail. LA high schools now confiscate all free iPads they gave students.
Well, they lost one-third of them. One-third of them were hacked, and the other third were never being used, so.
What?
Well, they thought, this was one of the left wings, we're going to bring the school system in the 20th century and give everybody tablets and things like that to use. They just simply didn't realize they really got a lot of bad people in the school system.
And a Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
Okay, this is for people that have internet websites. You've always got to feed the beast.